Wait.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. This is Cherie, and I've got the author here, Ric Kroll, with us. And as I've been saying, we're going to go through the book journey with you all of Finding Your Greater Self Through Writing with Ric Kroll. If you haven't picked up the book yet, ladies and gentlemen, please do so. We're giving everybody an opportunity to get a free copy of the book. Please reach out to me, DM me, so I can get your information to send you the link on how to download a free copy, because we want you here on this journey with us, this journey of finding your greater self and transformation, because it's so worth it. We only have one life to live, and we've got to live it to the fullest. So we're going to switch things up a little bit differently today. We're not going to go through the book as we were going through each chapter. What I really want to do today with you, Ric, because you have so much to say, so much that can help people. I want you to talk to people. I want you to tell people, first of all, why your book is so different, because, ladies and gentlemen, you know there's a lot of self-help books out there. Why is this different, and how can this help people? That's what people want to know, because the words in this book, and I've read quite a few self-help books, but I have to say, like, this is powerful. The things that you're asking people to really hone in on and to take note of, so you can find your greater self. I mean, this is amazing. So, Ric, talk to us today.
Okay.
What do you want people to know? Because you have a lot to say.
Oh man, oh man. First, you got to start from square one of me. I don't. I was advised not to talk about my life previously because it wasn't that exciting. It wasn't that phenomenal. I didn't go to college. I went to vocational school. I was a nurse for 8 years. I was a trailer court manager. And I started a business, but it wasn't anything. It was okay, but it was nothing really to write home about. But it happened 7 years ago. When all of a sudden, I always had lofty thoughts, but it will never put them down. I never became a writer till that one day.
Wow.
It hit me. But you got to remember, when I talk, I'm not a professional at all. No, no, no.
No, you're real. You're real, which is
That's
what
it.
I think resonates with people. Authenticity.
Not polished, not polished, not perfect, not this. No, no, no. I'm
There's
regular.
too many of that out there.
Too much. Don't you get tired of it already? These professionals, not everybody is, and that's what stops a lot of people from going out there, getting out there. Oh, I never could do this. I'm not this. I'm not that. Oh, I'm not as perfect as there. Maybe I'll stumble on words.
Because we are always comparing, and that is the detriment, right? The detriment to people when we compare-itis, right?
Forget that. You don't want to compare yourself to nobody but you. Nobody exists but you. That's their trip, their thing. And that's fine. But the majority is, I guess, more scared. More they want, but they can't. More they got that compare-itis, whatever you said. They have that because they're too programmed from society to, oh, you don't look like this, you're not like this, you don't have this. All stuff that's ridiculous. Because one day, I guarantee you, either you get old or you die. So that's your choices. It's going to happen to you, everybody. Either you die or you get old. That's your choices. Now, it's the thing is what you could bring with that getting old. That's the point. Did you learn anything? Could you give others anything, any advice that are just starting out and they have no idea at all in life? They'll have to suffer in life. But you could tell them, no, 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 that's not the way to think. That's the way you're programmed to think, but that's not the way to think.
Wow.
You see what I mean?
And you said it. And Ric, since we're being real here, what happened to your lighting, ladies and
Isn't
gentlemen?
it good? I don't know. I got it. How about that? How about this? Is that better? Is that better?
It's a little dark, but it's okay.
Jeez, I don't know
Well,
about
it's
the
okay.
light.
Let's just go with the flow.
Listen to the words. That's all
Yes,
you
we're
want to
being
know.
real here.
As
But
long as you see my mouth flapping, that's all you need.
what I'd love to hear, what you said is about the programming, right? Because so many of us are programmed to just Be with the status quo, right? Even from, as simple as we're kids, uniformity, going with the status quo.
Oh, I
And
know what
so
happened
many
with
of
the thing.
us are not like that.
1 second, I could fix that lighting in the
Oh,
house.
there you go.
Oh,
There you go.
no.
Yeah, we'd love to see you. There you go.
Watch. This is what I
Technical
do too.
difficulties.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Technical difficulties, please stand by.
Yeah.
But you know, the thing is, this is good for other people who say that uh I may make a mistake. So make a mistake because we're not even editing it.
Yeah. And
Sherry,
and
don't
and
edit
guess
it.
what? Oh, I love it. Guess what, Rick? Because I had such perfectionist tendencies, I would probably have, in my former self, would have freaked out that this was not perfect. Yes. Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? Here we are being raw and real and
And
showing that, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. We don't have to be anxious about it either. That's not perfect.
everybody got to know it's okay. It's okay. It's okay whatever you do in life, as long as it comes out, you grow. You don't, like I said in one of my other videos, you don't have to be perfect. Get it through your head. You just got to do it. And you'll get perfect later on. And don't care what other people say, think, or anything, because that's them, not you. But
Absolutely.
I wrote a masterpiece this morning, as usual, as usual. And it was really good. It's about when you have an experience, no matter what, you always take the gold of the experience and leave the dirt. The gold is something that moves you forward, gets you go beyond yourself. Even if you get mad at something about what happened, that could be the gold. The gold, because say, hey, I'm gonna change. I ain't gonna be like that. I mean, I'm gonna change. Now that's the gold of experience. Instead of getting mad at the person, you're grateful for what the confrontation. You're grateful for that because they made you do something you normally wouldn't do. So that's the gold of every experience. The dirt is, oh, they did this to me, they did that, they did that. I mean, and you're looking at, and you put an bad energy into the situation. Now, the energy is what you take out of the situation. It's all energy. Or you could leave your energy behind in that situation by saying, oh, they did this to me, they're no good, I don't like them anymore. Instead of saying, thank you, thank you. At the time, it may look a little bit confrontational, but it really got you to do something you normally wouldn't do. Go out of your comfort zone, do something different. Maybe it's to get rid of them. Maybe it's to get rid of them. And as far as and say you need to get rid of them, and as far as you're okay with that, because you got a direction to move forward. That is your goal in life, is to move forward.
And I love that, Rick, because, when we walk in gratitude instead of walking as if we are the victim, things become clearer, right? And you're absolutely right. If we encounter and accept every encounter or interaction with people as an opportunity for growth. There's a learning lesson, there's a takeaway, there's a reason why, even when things don't work out, there's a reason why. And we have to be grateful for those reasons and be thankful because the energy we put out there, it's what's going to come back to us. So I love that where you frame it as, finding the gold,
And
finding the gold.
I got another one. You're gonna like this one. It's now, when you do something like you go out of your comfort zone, uh, you don't only help yourself, you hack through the jungle of a mindset experience, um, and you made it available for the mass consciousness to go through that same jungle. I mean, with that same trail. I did this. Now I paved the way for others to go through that same trail. I mean,
And
as far
I can tell you, Rick, I can
go ahead,
relate to that,
go ahead.
which is why we're here today, because I was never one to be on camera and put it out there
Wow.
for the masses to see.
Mhm.
And I was always like, oh my gosh, what if I say this? What if I don't say this? How do I look? This and that, all these negative thoughts surrounding me. And I'm not the only one out there like that. There's a lot of y'all out there like that. So I'm like, at the end of the day, I had to like do some self-talk after I read this book. And I'm just gonna hone in is
Go
let
ahead.
go. Your program self is not that good. It is better than you. So talk to me about that.
That's easy, man. Get out of the way. Let it inhabit you. I mean, this is what it was like for me. And it could be like that for you. You get out of the way, and all of a sudden you say, oh my God, I feel there's some other brain inside my head. And it's so darn smart. This is a little weird. But then after a while, you say, come on in, man. You're smarter than come on in. Come on in. Let me look through your eyes. Let me not look through my eyes. Let me look through the eyes of something more intelligent. And you do that through writing. You do that through writing. You look at through intelligent eyes when you write about the subject. You say no longer do you just react through your programs. You don't react that way. When you write, you face yourself, you expand on the problem, and you'll come up with something that you could not possibly do in your head.
Wow. Wow. Which is so true. So true. So take us back to why, why this book is different
Oh,
from
I
all the
will.
other
I'll
books out
tell
there.
you. I'll tell you. As far as it told me about eight different things to do. You got to understand, I have no experience. None. None. I hated English. I still can't spell, but you know what I could do? I could get out of the way and listen. And it's not just writing a book, it's engineering it. This goes here, that goes there. Hey, don't forget that. Hey, you really got to do that. And then I took out 5 chapters of that book because I felt they were weak. And then I went and I got a multitude of writings, and I pulled them out, and it rang the bell, and I was satisfied. You got to be able to discriminate yourself. Say no. You got to make the call and erase that line. And as far as in my book, I'll tell you what it does. It makes you the source. Understand that real clear. Where do you get your information from? You can't get it from anywhere else but you. It got to come through your filters, your experience, or you won't quite get it right. There's some books they say, oh, Tesla did this and Tesla did that. He thought this way, but you're not Tesla. That's the problem. You're you, and you're going to only experience the same thing that Tesla did a different way. Huh?
Wow.
I
Absolutely true.
See, and the thing is, as far as I want you to be your own source, not just like other self-help people say, come back, come back. No, they're in it for the money. They're just showmen. I'm talking about you learn this stuff and you go. You go on your own because you don't need me anymore because you found the source yourself. So why am I going to tell you about my source? I'm just showing you how to hook up with it. That's my goal. Show you how to hook up. You do this. And if I can't teach you, that means I never did it. Or if I can't teach you, man, you can't maybe another time. But the thing is, you are your own source of information. And you'll be able to see, the internet, social media, stuff like that, other people, what they're doing. Forget it. Forget it. That's their path. You could actually carve out your own path. Now that is good, to carve out your very own path of how you see things.
Yeah, because we all have different experiences, right?
It does help, but eventually you'll run into everyone I did. You'll run into it. But you also could make your own, but you got to just do it through writing. Sit there, follow the steps in the book, especially the workbook. It tells you what to do, how to build self-esteem. We all want that. Self-esteem, like I could do it. I have a foundation and it's strong because it comes through me, not any other book. No, don't come through any other book. That's how you know it's for you. It's personal. Huh?
Wow.
Hey,
Personal. Hook up with yourself. Get personal.
that's
I
right. You got
love
to
it.
get
I
into
love
life.
it.
Get into that life. Get into that life. And I got to tell you, it's Once you got it, you won't exchange this for anyone to go on being a blind android. I mean, you really got connected. I mean, it's talking to you every day. And just like today, I said I wrote a masterpiece. That's true. Oh man, did I like that. And you see, the thing is, I got out of the way, even though there was other things going on in life, I was able to stop. And as far as let's focus over here, and it'll take a life of its own and it'll work all by itself. All by itself. You just got to be out there. I just got a call today. You see, I just putting my book out now, and I had somebody who told me about you got to see this guy. He is the best marketer. He is the best. And I'm there. Wow, that's interesting. You said that. And it came at the right time. Things come at the right time, but you got to see how they fit inside your puzzle. They will fit. Everything I say, everybody has value, some more, some less. Some more, some less. That's a
Wow.
fact. I
And
mean,
on
but don't discount anybody. Don't discount anybody.
that
But
note, we're going to end it, ladies and gentlemen, because we want you to get the book. And as I said, just hit me up, send me a message, and the first 20 people to do so, you will get a copy of this book so you can follow along. And Rick, I love what you said about hooking up with yourself. We got to hook up with ourselves more.
yeah, you're out there as far as you're like victim to everything. Hey, what about this? What about that? What about this? Oh, get away from me already. I go, but that's all we got. That's all there is for you. No, 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 there isn't. That's not true. I got a life. I got a life. I'm going to pay attention to that life, and I'm going to get involved in that life. And I don't care what's going on. I'll excel on the highest level because I'll begin to see things others don't. Because when you look with writing, you look with the greater part of you, not you face yourself and you build. You got to build first, and then you go out with stability.
All right. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave you with that. And to be continued. Stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in.